What's the transition been like for you so far coming down, just getting acclimated to Miami and to the program now?
Sure, it's been great. I will say this, moving from Portland, Oregon all the way to Miami proved to be a little bit interesting in terms of moving into a new house, unpacking, and it's been a lot, but it's been a fun process. My wife and I are very, very excited to be here, and that's on more of a personal level. But here at the arena, being around the new players and my new teammates, the staff, it's been an amazing experience so far. So I'm very excited to say the least, and I'm ready for this new opportunity.
You seem to be hitting your stride finally in Portland, even getting acceptance of your favorite fans up there and everything, and then boom, NBA reality hits you. Do you feel like you're getting restarted, or do you feel like this is a chance to pick up from that great playoff moment and the momentum that you built at the end in Portland?
Well, what I'll say is in Portland it was, I guess, kind of a long process for me to continue to improve, understand myself as a man and as a player. And over the last couple of seasons, I've really felt that I've slowly come into my own, so to speak. And that's, I suppose, a lot of credit to the off seasons and also what I did in Portland with the staff there. But I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot of how to impact the game, and to be honest, this is the best by far that I've felt on the floor, and I know that I can impact the game every night. I vastly improved compared to when I was younger and earlier in my career. And the easiest way to put it is I feel really good about where I'm at, and I'm just excited for this new opportunity. I think that the Heat saw something in me, and I really appreciate it. That's the easiest way to put it.
And then it was a little bit tenuous at the start because there were so many machinations, and you are, no offense, an expiring contract. There's weird math in this league. Was there times where you were wondering, will I get the chance in Miami? Is this going to happen? And sort of where do you stand right now? Because as we know, life on an expiring contract is a little different life in the NBA.
Well, I have no experience when it comes to an expiring contract. All I know is I'm here ready to impact winning, and it's as simple as that. I'm going to bust my tail every day. I'm going to be a great teammate, a great person. I think you guys will get to know me pretty well. I'm a fun-loving guy, and I'm just ready to rock and roll.
You got the culture shirt on. What's the first sign of culture? And a lot of places might be lip service, but here they really buy into that.
I agree with that. It's I've already felt that from the coaches to the rest of the staff, my teammates. It's been a fun transition for me. Even during the summer, Coach Spo had reached out to me a few times. He even came to LA to watch me work out. So to me, the little things matter. And, Coach Spo coming to watch me work out for a couple of days, going to have a couple of lunches, just getting to know him on more of a personal level, getting to know some of the other staff, and then coming here early to Miami to work out with the young guys, some of the other guys who have been here. It's like I said, it's been a fun transition, and speaking to the culture, I feel it. And I will say this: in Portland, we had a very good culture, but it's I'm a part of a new organization now, a new team, and it's certainly been felt on the same level, and so that's what's made the transition, I suppose, fairly seamless for me, is that I feel accepted here. Guys come ready to work every day. There's good people around. They want to help take care of you, and so it's been good.
Was there any one player in particular that maybe reached out to you in the beginning, kind of like someone who's been here in Miami for a while, whether it's D or Goran, that kind of welcomed you here and kind of got you acclimated?
Honestly, those guys have been in and out of the arena here, so it's been, everyone's been very welcoming. UD's been here a few times, as you mentioned. Goran, even Bam, some of the guys who have been here, even just talks of this is going to be a fun season and we're excited and we're ready to work and, impact winning on a night-to-night basis.
The question everyone wants to know, how many attempts for the banana in the backpack, and was that trick photography?
Not trick photography, and one. It's Meyers Leonard shooting, so. It just is what it is, brother.
And is the whole social media thing? You and your wife just seem to so enjoy that. How much of that is scripted? How much is spontaneous? And just how much fun is it to show you people that, hey, there's more than just a basketball player here?
I think that's the most important thing is what you just said. Obviously, basketball is the most important thing, and it's the most it's the focus of my life in terms of my career. But obviously, I love my wife dearly. Spending quality time with her is very important to me, and I feel that we have a very special relationship, and we. Our goal ultimately is just to provide a little bit of entertainment, I suppose, and also sometimes it's spontaneous. Every now and then it's scripted. When it comes to something, for example, with our Level Foods, which just dropped 2 days ago. The craziest thing about it is we've already sold out pre-sale, and we've had an amazing amount of support, and we're so thankful for that. And but when it comes to throwing a level bar over my head into my wife's backpack as she heads out the door, it's all just fun stuff, and we. I guess we want people to feel that we're just normal people, because I make a bunch of money and I play in the NBA and all this, that, and the other, that doesn't matter to us. We want to just be normal people who will say hello if you say hello to us when we're out in the community in Miami. You shouldn't feel shy and that you couldn't say something to us. So, we're not closed off. So, we have real world problems just like everybody else. Day to day. We're just normal people, and that's the easiest way to put it. But we enjoy the whole social media aspect just because we want to show people that we're regular people just like them.
And what percentage of shots should a woman have to make before you marry her? What's the cutoff there?
Well, I'll give you guys a good story. I don't even know if I ever said this in Portland, so I guess you guys are a little lucky here. Ellie, number one, when I asked her for her number, she said no. Then I wound up getting it through a mutual friend. She turned me down 4 times for a date. And the 5th time I asked, she finally said, yeah, sure, I'll go on a date, but I just want to go to the facility and shoot jump shots. And I was like, hey, no problem. I don't have any money, so that's better because I'm broke and I don't have to pay for food. And I'm pretty good at shooting jump shots, so I guess she'll be impressed by that part of it. But no, really, yeah, that's just what we're doing.
Is that in Illinois or?
At Illinois, yeah. In 2011, we both went to the University of Illinois. That's where we met. Been together about 8.5 years and married for just over 4. So,
Are you the second best athlete in your house?
I'll let my wife answer that, but she knows the truth. But she can shoot the rock, though. If we were to do mid-range 5 shots at 5 spots, I mean, she can make 23, 24. I mean, she can really shoot the ball.
What was the first meeting with Pat Riley like, and did he express to you what he is expecting of you and any messages that he got across to you?
It hasn't really been basketball-oriented. Pat, Mr. Riley, sent me a very nice text whenever, the night of the trade. And coming from a guy that's, a basketball legend, it was cool to feel welcomed by him. And then, once I did meet him in person here at the arena, it was just more hello, get to know you, big smile on his face, and when you understand the level of respect he has in the basketball world, and as me as a youngster growing up watching on TV, I mean everything. It's just to have that type of basketball history, I suppose, within this organization is pretty incredible. But no, it's been more, get to know you, say hello, no expectations or anything at this moment. That'll come. Training camp's almost here. So,
Meyers, you've been an efficient three-point shooter, but maybe not a high-volume three-point shooter. Here, Eric tends to want guys to sort of, as he says, sort of empty the clip.
Sure.
On that a little bit. Have there been any conversations with you about maybe increasing the attempts there, especially because the efficiency is high?
Sure. I'm going to do what's asked of me. If I'm open, I'm going to shoot it. And that's one thing I feel that, particularly last year, I started to do a better job of, was take more contested shots. When I was in Portland, a lot of my focus, I suppose, of course, everyone wants to make every shot, but I was also thinking, okay, if I hit Dame and get a good screen, boom, now I get our best scorer a good look. But here, I feel that I've really expanded my game. I can get my shot off quicker. I feel good, even extended beyond the 3-point line. And, I really, really feel that I'll be able to provide a very unique skill set and the ability to roll all the way to the rim, to half roll and play make, or to pick and pop to three. So, it's something I've worked very, very hard on in Los Angeles with Drew Handel in the last 3 summers. But as I mentioned, the last 2 seasons, I feel that I've gotten more opportunity to kind of show what I'm capable of, and now I'm excited to do it here. So, just taking it day by day and ready to impact winning.
Since coming here, aside from the 3, what other parts of your game have coaches kind of emphasized with you in off-season workouts? So final training camp hasn't started yet, but...
You mean the coaches here in Miami or my trainer in LA?
No, in Miami.
We haven't talked much about it. In fact, I asked Spo and he's like, look, just keep training, doing your thing, and come ready to play at training camp. And so, there's been a few things in terms of being able to come off, not pin down actions, but be able to space the floor, be ready to shoot the ball. They like the fact that I can roll. They like the fact that I can half roll and play make, play out a dribble handoff, play off the elbow, play, in pitch actions and, set a flare, catch the ball, all different actions that a lot of it ends up being basketball reads rather than a set play. So, again, I feel that, if a team thinks that I'm going to continually pick and pop and all of a sudden I slip, the weak side helps, it's an easy dump off for a dunk, or, we space it to the weak side and end up with an open 3. So, again, the dynamic component of, I feel, what I bring to the floor will really help us on the offensive end.
Cool.
Find that guy who stole your earbuds?
I didn't. Someone had told me you should have just bought them and then made it a joke. And I said, dang, you're right. But that was a little bit awkward, My buddy texted me like, hey, are these yours? And I was like, oh, yeah, there's nobody else with a hammer and an ML on a set of AirPods, is there?
So did you get them replaced?
I just have a new pair of AirPods. It's just kind of petty for someone to steal something like that. But it is what it is. Apparently he needed them more than I did.